They seek him here, they seek him there. Those Frenches seek him everywhere. Is he in heaven? Is he in hell? That cursed, elusive Pimpernel.
Welcome, Monsieur de Luneville. Welcome at last.
Sir, my life is indebted to you and your friends. I do not know how I shall repay you.
It was an honor, sir, but we're already in danger of losing the tide, so this way, please. Ah, boy. Good work. Where's Fuchs?
Blakeney, I'm afraid.
What's the matter? Where's Fuchs?
They caught up with us. I'm afraid they may have got him.
What happened?
He was badly wounded. So he jumped off the coach, so as not to hinder our escape.
You mean you think he's dead?
I don't know, Blakeney.
Where did this happen?
Just outside Paris, on the road to Neuilly.
Supposing he was able to get back to Paris, where do you think he might hide?
Well, there was that girl, Colette. He might have gone back to there. That's what I'm worried about.
You think she'd betray him?
She might. See, after she got the coach for us, I paid her.
Yes?
And there was still an English guinea in my pocket.
Hastings, how often have I told you not to carry Englishmen?
If anything's happened to Fuchs, I'm to blame. Let me go after him, Blakeney.
If anybody's going to find Andrew, I am. If he's dead...
What are you going to do?
I'm going first to our headquarters. If he's alive, he's bound to leave a message there. If I'm not back in 5 days, sail for England without me. Come on, lads. Come on. Andrew? Andrew! Dear Andrew, Friday at 4, he will be out. Marie. Marion and Caroline in England. Geneviève, Madeleine, Marie in France. As if he didn't run enough risks without incurring the jealousy of husbands and sweethearts. And now perhaps Colette. And she may betray him. Unless he's dead. Andrew. Dead.
Citizeness Duclos, we have a warrant for your arrest.
You must come with us.
On what charge?
It is none of your business. Citizen Chauvelin wants to talk with you.
I will come too.
No, Auntie, you stay here. There are these things to look after. They shouldn't be left.
Very well, child. I know that you are innocent and have nothing to fear.
It was the girl paid for the hire of the coach. She is outside.
Then bring her in. Citizeness Duclos, eh?
Yes, Citizen Chauvelin.
I trust that you realize the gravity of your situation. We have a sharp cure for treachery in these days.
I am no traitor, citizen.
Then how did you come to pay for the hire of a coach which was used for the escape of an enemy of the state?
2 men spoke to me at the tavern. They told me they wanted a coach to take them to Lyon. I knew nothing of them or their real purpose.
So, you are in the habit of hiring coaches for strangers?
No, but I chanced to know of this one. And they offered me a handsome present.
Have you seen either of these men since?
No, Citizen Chauvelin. But now I know that they were traitors, I would inform your men immediately.
See that you remember that, citizeness. I am going to let you go now, but you must keep in close touch with me. You are the only person who can identify these men.
I will do whatever you ask, citizen.
Why do you let her go, citizen? Her excuses are of the flimsiest. I believe she is lying.
So do I. And that is precisely why I have let her go free. See that she is followed. Do not lose sight of her. She may lead us to the men we are seeking.
He's a stranger around here.
Mademoiselle, I think you can help me.
I am not in the habit of helping strangers.
Not even to hire a coach. One of the men in the coach was wounded.
So I heard.
What else did you hear?
That he died of his wounds. Why do you ask this, citizen?
He was my friend. I knew he was in trouble.
Did you know that he helped an aristocrat escape? That he was a traitor to the revolution?
He was my friend. Thank you, mademoiselle.
Monsieur, I think I can take you to someone who can tell you what happened.
I would be deeply grateful.
Then come with me, citizen. Before I take you any further, citizen, your name, please.
That, I fear, I cannot reveal.
Then how do I know you can be trusted?
For that matter, I'm taking you on trust. Let us go.
Very well, but you must wait here. I will return in a moment.
There you are, citizen. We are agents of the revolution.
What is the meaning of this outrageous assault?
It is you who have to explain, citizen.
I have no intention of explaining anything to two such bungling fools. Take me to Citizen Chauvelin at once. You heard what I said? Take me to Citizen Chauvelin.
Very well. We don't try any tricks.
If this is an example of your method, Citizen Chauvelin, I can well understand why they are so seldom successful.
And who are you to criticize my methods?
To save you embarrassment, citizen, that would best be discussed in private. I will sit down, if you have no objection. Now, you are still trying to catch these two men who helped the Luneville to escape.
Yes.
As any fool could see, this girl Colette Duclos knew more than she was prepared to admit. Even you realized that. And so you set two bungling oafs to watch her and completely ruin my plans.
Your plans? And who the devil are you, citizen, to interfere?
Citizen Max of the Marseille police, where Citizen Robespierre is at present staying. When Citizen Robespierre heard of these activities of the Pimpernel and of these repeated escapes, he was most disturbed. Most.
Then why did not he write to me personally?
Citizen Robespierre is incorruptible, and he expects everyone else to be the same. It occurred to him that this Pimpernel might be receiving help from someone in your department.
I can vouch for all my assistants.
Not even you are entirely above suspicion.
This is outrageous.
That is what I said to Citizen Robespierre myself. And I suggested that to allay any further suspicion, I should come here and work independently. I have always held you in the greatest esteem, Citizen Chauvelin.
I am most flattered.
Then may I further suggest that from now on, we collaborate without any help from your overzealous assistants.
That is quite agreeable to me.
Very well. I would like to see the dossier of this girl, Duclos, to see where she was taking me when your agents intervened. My credentials.
Oh, that is hardly
It
necessary.
is very bad police procedure to ignore simple precautions. Read it, please. A letter from the excellent Citizen Robespierre himself. As soon as I have made any progress, I will communicate with you.
Oh, thank you, citizen.
Au revoir, esteemed colleague. And remember, not a word to a soul. We never know whom we may trust. And one last word of advice. Tidy up your bureau. As Citizen Robespierre is always saying, cobwebs on the wall, cobwebs in the head.
Well, let the citizen pass. Now, you blundering idiots!
I am seeking Mademoiselle Duclos.
Oh? We wondered what had happened to you. Come in, monsieur.
Stand where you are, monsieur.
There is no need,
I
mademoiselle.
said stand. I know how to use the pistol. Auntie.
Yes, my dear.
Tie his hands behind him.
I assure
Make
you,
no
mademoiselle,
risks.
there is no
There
need.
is a
I can
better
take no
way. This man is obviously disguised. Fetch some water. We can soon find out who he is.
Oh.
Look around you well, monsieur. This room may well be the last you will ever see.
I could have chosen a more cheerful place.
When your police friends come to help you, they will be too late.
Then what are we waiting for?
In a few moments, you will meet a man who will know or not know your face. And that will decide whether you live or die.
Andrew. They told me you were dead. Oh, no.
Who is he? Who is he?
Pimpernel.
1,000 pardons, monsieur. Oh, and to think that I knocked him down.
A pleasure, I assure you, madame.
Oh, no.
But I thought you were an agent of the police.
We believed you were in league with Chauvelin.
Fortunately, so does Monsieur Chauvelin.
You sit down, Andrew. You are too weak.
Well, what about me? Are you badly wounded?
Well, it's my leg. If it hadn't been for Colette, they'd have caught me long ago.
I see. If you could spare a moment, mademoiselle, a little cold water might help, you know.
Oh, monsieur.
How did you know who he was?
At first he was delirious.
Apparently I was delirious in English.
I see. And why did you and your niece determine to rescue him?
Well, monsieur, my niece insisted.
Auntie, please.
And then I love my country, but I do not love the evil men who have come to rule her.
You've got a lamp.
About as big as a cannonball.
We soon go.
Well, that's most reassuring. So we'll have to send you away to England.
I cannot go to England.
Colette, you must go.
No.
Try asking her gently, Andrew. Colette.
Look at me. Look at me. He means, will you come to England with me?
Well, madame, now that we have a little international understanding, perhaps we could make some plans.
Colette can leave, but if I remained in Paris, I could be a valuable ally for you.
Oh, yes. Yes, this place certainly has its advantages.
I model all the leaders of the revolution. I understand disguises. For instance, I noticed yours immediately. Oh,
Really?
the hairline.
Oh, that's always my difficulty.
Lace, monsieur. Lace is the
Lace.
answer. There is an old peasant woman in Avignon who makes all mine specially for me.
Do you think she'd let me have some?
Well, I could certainly ask her.
Tell me, honestly, what do you think of my nose?
Well, monsieur, a feature so prominent is difficult to disguise.
But, my dear madame, this is... We must first settle the affairs of our young couple. If we can bring them back to earth. Wait. Are you fit enough to ride a horse?
Oh, I'm all right.
Of course he's not.
I see he's not. Very well. Then we'll have to take you in a carriage. The question is how. I know. You will have to die. No, that is not necessary, mademoiselle. Nevertheless, you will have to die.
Good morning, my esteemed colleague. I have excellent news for you, citizen. About the Pimpernel? Yes, come with me. I will show you for yourself. One of his cursed league is wounded. Then you have found him? Yes, the Pimpernel is going to rescue him. Their rendezvous is a peasant's hut in the woods.
I fear we have come too late. His wounds have proved fatal. But mademoiselle has identified him as one of the men for whom she hired the coach.
This is all very good, but how does it bring us any nearer to finding the Pimpernel?
Patience! As Citizen Robespierre is always saying, patience. I found this on the body. Despite the bloodstains, it is still decipherable.
Meet me by the chateau gates at the edge of the forest on the 10th. The others wait at Cap Bar.
And the signature?
The design of the scarlet flower. I should recognize a note like this anywhere.
You have received so many? But this is the last, eh, citizen?
We must go to the chateau immediately.
Patience, citizen, patience. If the Pimpernel is to keep his rendezvous, he must not learn that his friend is dead. 2 of your men will carry him there.
Of course, that is true.
While I would wish to assist at the capture of the Pimpernel, obviously I cannot be at 2 places at the same time.
What do you suggest?
You go to the chateau gates with a strong detachment of troops.
And you?
I go to Cap Bar. Mademoiselle and her aunt, who can identify the friends of this man, will accompany me. They will need safe conducts, of course. I trust, colleague, you can arrange that.
Fill in the name yourself.
When you have captured the Pimpernel, I trust you will mention to Citizen Robespierre the small part I played.
Of course, citizen. I always give credit where credit is due. I trust that I may have the opportunity of working with you again some other time.
I come to Paris quite frequently. I trust we will meet again.
au revoir.
Our safe conduct, signed by Citizen Chauvelin himself.
Monsieur Chauvelin, come in. I have been long hoping for a visit from you. As you know, I have modelled all the famous leaders of our glorious revolution. Only you have never visited my studio before. Pray be seated.
I have no time for such trivialities, madame. Nor do I wish to make a public exhibition of myself.
Indeed, when even the citizens Marin, Danton, and the incorruptible Robespierre himself have permitted me to make a mask.
I do not doubt your skill, madame. Indeed, I know it very well. Now, have you ever seen this before?
But of course, I made it. The gentleman visited this very workshop.
Aha! So you admit it, do you? You admit trying to deceive me.
Deceive? I do not understand. It was a confidential piece of work commissioned by a certain Monsieur Max of the Marseille police. Do you know him?
Yes. I know him very well.
I was told that it was for Citizen Robespierre himself.
Oh.
Yes, indeed. And when it was finished, I was to present the bill to Citizen Robespierre and to tell him how Monsieur Max came to see me and how you were working with him and how he had helped you and how good you were to him. And here is the bill all ready for Citizen Robespierre.
There is no need to trouble the Citizen Robespierre about so trivial a matter.
Oh, but the Citizen Robespierre, as we all know, is incorruptible. He would insist upon paying his bills himself.
Nonsense, madame. It was a police matter. Take this and we will consider the matter closed.
Make me think. Heavens, you're safe. Where's Andrew?
Lost to us, I'm afraid. Come and see.
You don't think he'll recover?
Not from this. Hello, boy.